show you how you set your print size in Photoshop. This is a method that you can use to make any size of print with any type of printer as long as you're using Photoshop. We're going to go over two examples here. The first is going to be just about doing basic printing. So if you have your image already cropped to an 8x10 and you're trying to figure out how to get it to print out as an 8x10, this is very simple. We just go to File, we go to Print. Then you're going to want to select which printer you're printing with. I'm going to be printing with my Epson P900, so I will select that here. And you want Photoshop to manage your colors most likely, so you want to select the correct color profile for your paper. I'm going to be using Ultra Premium Presentation Paper Matte. Next, go up here and click Print Settings. If you go here to paper size, you'll see a menu of all sorts of different sizes. Now, this 8x10 here on the top actually has a border. You can see to the right on the screen that it tells you that there is a border around it. The top is 0.12 inches, bottom 0.12. So there's going to be a tiny border. This border is sort of unsightly, and I would suggest not using this option, honestly. Make it as a borderless print. Either one of these will get you a borderless print. This auto expand is going to expand it out just a little bit larger than the paper, and this retain size is going to be the exact size of the paper. So if you don't want any of your image cropped off, then I would select a retain size. But the auto expand is good because sometimes if the paper is not in there 100% exactly right, then you might get the tiniest little bit of a white edge on this retain size. And so with the auto expand, there's no chance of getting any white edges to show up on your work. So it just kind of depends on how you want to do it. But if you want a little bit of a border on an 8x10, what I would suggest is going down here to letter and then printing it as a letter. And in this case, if you wanted an 8x10 on the 8.5x11, just selecting letter is good. It's perfectly fine to select this top option that has that little border when the border that you are going to want to print is much larger than it, because you'll never see that little border. And click Save. You can see how it aligned it on here, where you can see a little bit of the border because I have my 8x10 on my 8.5x11 inch paper. And if you want to make sure that it's centered, see this button here, it'll center it. Let's say you wanted to move it over some, or it showed up like this, and you want to make sure it's centered, just hit center and it will center it in there for you. Now, one more thing. Let's say your image showed up really big on here, right? And you're trying to figure out, like, how do I get it smaller? Well, it's in this area of scale. I wouldn't suggest using the scaling necessarily, but what I would suggest is making it the height that you want the image to be within the paper size. So I want the height of my image to be 10 inches high. So I can put 10 here, and you see how it's all wonky, but then just hit center and it creates a completely centered image right on the page. And then I would hit print and it prints. The next example I want to show you has to do with printing an image that's an odd size, because I know a lot of us as artists are doing this. We have an image that's not a standard 8x10. So I'm going to crop this down, just make it an odd size. This is not exactly how I'd want to make this print. It doesn't look the best, but it's going to suffice for our example. Now let's just go up here to image size. Go to image and image size so that we can see what size this is. It is a 12.3 by 16, definitely an odd size. Let's try to get it down to an 8x10. Well, it's 8x10.4. Now what you could do is crop this more to make it an exact horizontal 8x10 if you would like, but I want to show you how we work with the odd sizes. So what I like to do in this case is go ahead and just cancel out of this. We just were looking at what the image size was. Now you can certainly adjust the image sizes there, but I like to go back to File and Print. Whenever I am printing an odd size, you see how it shows up like this? You can change the orientation here in the layout. You see how we have it set to an 8.5x11 because that's what we printed with the last time? What you can do is just adjust the size of the image within here so that the borders look pretty good. So let's go up to 8. That was too high. So let's go up to 7. Maybe 6.5. I think 7 looked better because you can just see that the borders around this are slightly uneven, but they look pretty good. And from a person's perspective, when they're purchasing your work, it's much better to print something out for them that they can frame easily than print something that's a custom size like the 8x10.4 that they can't find a frame for. Now, if you wanted to, you could also make something slightly larger. You could go in here and say an 11 by 14, for example. We would save that. You can see in the preview that it enlarged the size, so we're going to want to increase the height of this. So 9 by 11.7 looks pretty good, and the border around here looks more even than it did in the smaller size. So this might be even a better size to use for this odd sized print. Hit print and we're good to go. If you found this video helpful, I have an entire playlist. You can check it out right here, full of resources on making your own art prints. It's going to help you level up the quality of your prints as well as save you some money. So definitely check that out. All right, well, hopefully this helps. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.